Beneil Dariush.
Let's go. I'm late.
Fought someone who pushes a pace quite like Mateusz
Check the
Gamrot.
glasses.
Paulie passed that test with flying colors.
Oh, I mean, beautiful performance from Beneil Dariush going in there and taking out a surging contender in Mateusz Gamrot. And listen, there he is again. He's not begging for anything.
Want to see the fight?
He's
Look
not
me
in
in the
there
eyes.
calling for title shots. When most guys at that, with 8-fight winning streak in the lightweight division, you would be calling for that. He just knows that he's got to go in there and keep winning fights, and eventually you can't deny him. And I think that you've got to give him a #1 contender fight, if not eventually a shot at the belt.
I mean, he's won 8
I
in a
told
row.
you
Not everybody has to win 10
that
fights in a
Bilal was
row
going to win.
to go and win a championship. This guy should be fighting for the belt next time he goes into the octagon.
All right, we'll see how it plays out between Oliveira and Makhachev later tonight. But Dariush certainly on the short list.
Hezbollah.
Here in Abu Dhabi. And
Comes out.
Chimaev, the #3 ranked welterweight contender, with us here tonight for UFC and 280. All right, well, after a dominant performance at the ADCC World Jiu-Jitsu Championship, Gordon Ryan makes his return to Fight Pass this December. It's the 3rd UFC Fight Pass Invitational. Watch the best competition grapplers in the world battle for bragging rights exclusively on UFC Fight Pass. All right, folks, coming up next, some high-level business here in Abu Dhabi when the #1 bantamweight contender, Petr Yan, is on. Many believe he is the best 135-pound fighter in the world, but he acknowledged some mistakes in his last fight with the champ Aljamain Sterling.
Got my candy corn ready.
With much of this crowded region behind him, Yan will try to humble
Elite candy.
a man who has
O'Malley,
taken the
baby.
sport by storm. Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Sugar
5
Shane.
wins have come by knockout. His striking, his accuracy, his vision, otherworldly. And if he can spring the upset tonight, the Sugar Show might just find itself in a championship setting for the first time here in the UFC. Also coming up next month, our pay-per-view will hit New York City, UFC 281. 3 weeks from tonight, the last stylebender Israel Adesanya in search of yet another title defense. He takes on his former kickboxing rival, now top UFC contender, Alex Pereira. A lot of steam on the challenger, of course, but Paul, the champion, is okay with that. And by the way, Adesanya had never lost at 185 pounds in MMA.
You know, Israel Adesanya is just a special fighter. The way that this guy handles himself on the feet, the way he handles himself at these walkouts, he's so calculated, he's so precise. I mean, to be able to take out Robert Whittaker twice in this division is unbelievable. You see what he does to these guys. He makes people look silly on their feet at times. And he's fought Pereira twice and lost. But it was a different sport. I think people really need to remember that this is not kickboxing. This is mixed martial arts. And Izzy holds that belt for a reason.
Yeah, but Alex Pereira is the boogeyman from the past. He's that ghost that you don't want to see come to your new sport. This man has been so
killer.
That's 1 year, and he is already fighting for the UFC championship. All those accolades through kickboxing are not what got him this championship. It's knocking out Sean Strickland like this. It is dominating in his time inside the octagon and putting everyone on notice that is why he's fighting for the championship in a year.
And by the way, working his grappling with Glover Teixeira, so you got to think he has leveled up in that area.
He live, baby.
Shall be part of a championship doubleheader.
Come on, son.
November 12th.
L.
MSG Frankie Edgar in what is in all likelihood his retirement fight against Chris Gutierrez, Poirier and Chandler, and Dan Hooker taking on the oncoming Claudio Poirier at 155 pounds. What a shot there of the Grand Mosque seen by many of our crew here in Abu Dhabi.
Does it sound all right?
Can
you hear me?
Of Islamic
Can you hear me and you hear the fight? That's all that matters.
It is truly a sight to behold.
You can hear me and you can hear the fight. That's all that matters.
All right, as we spin it forward now, these odds provided by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of the UFC.
O'Malley versus Yan up next, baby.
275. Sean O'Malley plus 230. At one point this week, Yan was north of minus 300. Not the case at close. A relentless
late money coming in on O'Malley, bro. People think that he has a chance, man.
Sean O'Malley's career, but the latter
It's hard to deny it.
confident by the time this one is over, he will be the division's new #1 contender.
Sean O'Malley is an absolute star in the
How
making.
are Pope? What's up, brother?
People talk about him
What's up,
having
Ranger?
it. Not only does he have it, this dude can straight up fight.
You see the fights right here? Look.
My fighting style.
Look at my eyes, bro. You can see it.
I find people's chins. That's
Look.
what I do.
Oh, the way that
Yeah.
he manages range and distance.
Don't tell anybody what I'm. Don't tell anybody, but this.
It's second to none in the division.
Don't tell anybody. Bro.
Style. I don't just knock people
You
out.
want to see the fight? Look at my
People's
eyes.
careers.
How are people streaming the fight for different?
Every single fight.
They have,
how Sean got knocked out.
UFC has a different language stream for the fights. You can get it in Spanish.
This fight,
I
people
don't know
are
how many
worried for
languages
me.
they have, but
I
yeah,
love that.
UFC streams it in multiple
Go out there and
languages.
Show where my skill set's at.
Welcome to the Sugar Show, everybody.
It's a worldwide company, bro.
На сегодняшний день
We
я
got Sugar
думаю,
Sean
что
up
это
next.
внутренний огонь, который движет мной.
Sugar Shane up
No
next.
mercy. Piotr Jan is a savage. He is trying to hurt you with every single strike that
I
he
almost overslept for this card. I'm not
Еще
gonna
некоторые
lie.
моменты, которые хочется
I'm
доказать
not gonna lie, bro.
самому себе и, конечно же,
I was supposed
сделать
to be live.
очередной забег за титул.
Who wants to see
I
that?
was supposed to be live for the Bilal fight, and I fucking didn't wake up. I just woke up probably like 20 minutes ago. He's legit streaming the fight without getting banned on Twitch or YouTube. Are you on Twitch or YouTube?
Безусловно, Амели, он имеет навыки,
Because that happened to me before. A lot of times on Twitch or on YouTube,
скажем, бойцовского пота.
they'll let you stream it.
Билет, я не знаю.
You'll stream. Because I got banned for this before. You'll stream all the way up until
Like he's
right before the main event, and then they'll cut it.
I believe in my skill set.
I don't know why they do that, but they kind of make you think that it's okay.
Balance my
And then
hands
whenever
off
the
the
main
space.
event starts, they cut it and you're fucked. You're done. Your account is permanently copyrighted and you're fucked.
Я к нему серьезно настроен. Ну, просто
Yeah, I got in trouble.
я считаю, что я лучше как боец.
Yeah, I got in trouble literally for just playing the sound. I wasn't even showing the
В
fight.
плане вот то, что нужно
Which is
подломать
actually
его,
allowed, and I appealed it.
дать вот этот
Because like what I'm
отпор.
doing right
Я
now,
думаю,
where you
что
can hear the
смогу
fight,
ему задать.
you can hear the
И сомневаюсь,
commentators
что
and shit.
он выдержит это.
That's supposed to be allowed,
Fight,
but
how superstars get created.
you're just not allowed to show the
UFC
fight.
280, I put Peter face first into the canvas.
This is why I found a loophole. See that? Don't call me a genius. I know. I know. I know. I know it's genius. Pull up Twitch right now and go to the UFC category and look. They're gonna get clipped, bro. There's no chance. There's no ch- Okay, hold on. Sugar's walking out, baby. Superstar. Superstar. Let me see the UFC channel. I like how the official UFC page doesn't even stream on the UFC channel, which is hilarious. They stream on just chat,
The skills and the metal
which is hilarious.
take out someone like Piotr Jan. Enter Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley.
Here tonight. Timing and speed equals power, DC. This man is a joy to watch on the feet. He's a willing grappler, but a lot of people are expecting a striking affair here tonight.
The mindset is championship level. We know that the kid can fight, but now we find out.
Oh my God, this is the fight I'm the most nervous for. I'm just glad I woke up for this, bro.
Tonight, the questions are answers about Sean O'Malley.
Oh my God.
Because not only is he fighting a
Let me look
high-ranked
at the
guy,
UFC
he's
channel.
fighting a former champion who is still in his absolute prime. At a time where Piotr Jan is as motivated as anybody in the division. Sean O'Malley has a ton of skill. This seemed on paper to be a great matchup for him. How does he
What
compete
the
in
fuck? I see it.
Pittsburgh?
Yo, what the hell, bro? These motherfuckers are just showing it like it ain't shit. Oh my God.
Sean O'Malley is going to move. Let's see what happens
One,
in the next few
two,
minutes. I
three,
can't wait.
4.
One
What
of those
the?
situations where
How they doing this?
if this is the kind of moment that's going to bring you absolute
No, there's no way, bro.
like Sean O'Malley, right? Because
Ranger,
I
bro,
don't
there's
think
no
we've seen
fucking
his
way.
true
What the
potential
hell?
yet, because I don't
Look at
think
this
he's
shit.
faced
Hold on.
a caliber of opponent yet that might be able to bring that
Bro,
out. So it's either
how?
going to go one way or the other. We're going to learn a lot about the future and star potential.
1.4 thousand viewers.
I think you put that well. There's been a lot
here's the
of
thing.
pressure on this man every step of the way.
Here's the
And
thing that
he
people do.
feels if you take
Because
him at his word, more calm
It's worth the
as
risk.
fights
It's worth the
get
risk
bigger.
because
A
these
lot of
people
the
just make an
division
account
is booked up.
and then try to get clout off
So
of
the
streaming the
promotions
fights.
truck Piotr
then go
Jan
from
is the
there.
number one
See,
contender.
I already streamed on my
Acknowledges the
account,
talent of Sean O'Malley, believes
so it's
one
not worth the
win
risk.
will
I don't
secure
want to
another
lose my
title shot
account
for
over
him.
that.
So this fight was put together. Now
So I would have to
see
make like a
what
burner
Sean
account to do it.
O'Malley can do with it.
I can
He's
make
been
like a
out here
burner
for 2
account.
weeks
So
acclimated.
right now, this is the best I can do.
He's ready to put that
That is
proverbial
fucked that they're
best
doing
foot
that.
forward
That's
tonight
insane.
in what is undoubtedly the biggest
Twitch is
spot
gonna get
of
sued by the
his
UFC if
professional
they
life.
let that shit happen. It's pretty funny, man. I feel like O'Malley is either gonna make it look easy or he's gonna get kind of nervous for my boy. Sugar Sean, baby.
Team Jan is well represented in Abu Dhabi and Paul. They just don't come a whole lot more beloved in this part of the world than the former undisputed UFC bantamweight champ Piotr Jan, a master of sport in boxing, and that doesn't even begin to describe all that this man brings to the table on fight.
No, absolutely not. I mean,
scared.
ever since he made his UFC debut, we have all been talking about how special
I'm scared.
Jan is. His striking is fast, accurate, unbelievable boxing. This guy has unbelievable boxing, and that is why this fight is so awesome. Because we're going to see how Piotr Jan's clean striking, the way that he fights, is going to match up against that unorthodox counter-style, long, rangy Sean O'Malley. There's been bad blood between these guys. This fight, when it got made, it's like, wait, this is actually going to happen?
Come on.
Look how good the division is.
Yeah,
Come
and
on.
it shows you what kind of guy Piotr Jan is too, where he's like, whatever, yeah, I'll do this. I don't have to fight down the ranks like that. But he sees the value in fighting somebody that has the
O'Malley
potential
might
to be a
get hurt,
star
guys. I'm
like Sean
sorry,
O'Malley. If he can go out there and take
This
him
could
out,
be-
John
this
Stewart,
could be a
people know
disaster.
who he is. People are huge fans of him. If he goes out, he takes all.
There's a
the
lot of
momentum
fighters
with
out
him.
there that you can see them
Piotr Jan
lose
is an
because they
absolute
take it like it
I
ain't
mean,
shit.
From his championship
I
win
don't know how
performances,
Sean would come back, bro, because
everything we have
his
seen him do
reputation is
inside
like
the octagon. The guy is a beast. He has tremendous boxing. I understand that
Here we
we
go.
talk about how good Sean O'Malley's boxing is, but on paper, by credentials, Piotr Jan is the better boxer. He's the guy that has the background for it. He's the guy that has held the championship. And
Here we go,
he has
baby.
proved tonight that there are levels to the game, and Sean O'Malley is not on that level quite yet.
Now, perhaps too much has been made
Here we
of
go.
the slow starts at the career of Piotr Jan. More often than not in the UFC,
He is a
he's
slow
fought
start.
5-round championship level
In
fights.
5 rounds.
His last win came in this building against Corey Sandhagen, a masterful performance.
Bro, the fact that
Only
people are just
3
treating the
rounds
fight
with
like
Bristol
it's shit is
Exactly, and that's a good point, though, John. I think we have maybe kind of harped on that a lot.
Hilarious.
Because we have to see
Hilarious,
that when he
bro.
has to fight those long fights.
Look
You
in my
need to
eyes,
have a
guys,
bit of
look.
a calculated style to win 5-round fights. Because
There's my
previous
boy
to
Peter
his
Yan.
UFC career, that was not the case necessarily for Piotr Jan.
O'Malley's right there. Here we go.
All right, folks. Featured
Am I at the
bout
right angle to
at
get this shit?
135 pounds is now upon us as we get you the tail of the tape. Piotr Jan,
this.
29 years of age. Sean O'Malley is 27, 3.5 inches. The discrepancy in
closer.
height. No issues on the scale for either man. We'll see if O'Malley can maximize what is a
Let's
5
go!
inch advantage in reach. All right, now for the introductions here.
Oh, I don't even have YouTube chat on. My bad.
Ladies and
I was just looking
gentlemen,
at the Twitch
this
chat. My
fight
bad.
is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 15 wins, 1 loss, 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Phoenix, Arizona, USA, Sugar Sean
Time.
And now introducing his opponent, in the red corner of Boston, holding a professional record, 16 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 136 pounds.
Anybody else nervous?
Petrburger, Russia, presenting the #1 ranked bantamweight contender in the world, Piotr It'll be after the game. The referee in charge, Jason Herzog.
Clean cut Jason Herzog tonight, ready to go for this featured bout. And I think our fan base can relate to the anxiousness and the nerves that
I don't know
we're all
what's gonna
feeling.
happen.
Sports fans right now almost feels like even when you don't have a horse in the race,
Here we
the
go.
team is fighting for the Super Bowl. Yeah, the tension, palpable.
Let's go, Sugar.
Fox O'Malley here, boys.
Tonight's Fight Clock is brought to you by Timex, the only watch tough enough for
Comes
Sean
out with
O'Malley.
the-
Available on Timex.com. O'Malley is in green, Petr Yan in red.
Let's go, Sugar. Man, Jan coming out with the low kicks already. Boy, Jason Herzog in there, stopping.
Jan's gonna keep walking him down. But as he walks you down, Petr Yan's building reads, trying to figure out what he's gonna do, how he's gonna approach the fight.
Come on.
He's got
Put
O'Malley.
the jab out there,
focused on
O'Malley.
his
Come on.
Left. That can lead him into the outside leg
They're
kick.
both
of
switching
Petr Yan.
stances constantly. Jan's in the
Looks
southpaw
like Petr Yan's
stance.
willing to switch stances as Sean does.
More low kicks.
I was wondering how Piotr would deal with the height. How he would manage the distance.
He's walking
and
him down,
space
honestly.
and closing it without
Sean's
putting himself in danger.
back against the cage. Sean's back is. Ooh!
Movement though so far from O'Malley.
Look at my eyes, guys.
O'Malley,
Shot by O'Malley. Eye poke by Petr Yan.
O'Malley is a master of movement. He does a good job of creating just slight angles. Nothing too big. You enter in the range where he doesn't feel comfortable, slight pivot and turn.
Nice body kick. from
Nobody's
Petr
really-
Yan.
nobody's
Both of these
really
fighters will switch
Started
stances.
dominant yet. Pretty even. 3 minutes left in this
In
first
terms of
round.
his preparation, he was ready for the unorthodox
3.5 minutes.
attacks of Sean O'Malley.
Petr Yan's eye poking. Eye
Pokes
poking
going
twice
on
now.
there.
He's keeping his hand out.
Guys with some outstretched fingers though. So
the
they
ring.
both the right hand gets through for O'Malley.
Front kick appeared to land partially as well.
O'Malley.
Body kick finds the hole for Young.
First, I think Sean's winning so far, actually.
Young loads up on the
Peter's
left.
struggling with the range, I'm not gonna lie.
Great right hand by O'Malley again. He's so long and he's so sharp with his strikes. O'Malley doesn't waste anything. And the one thing that is sometimes lost is how fast he is. He's so quick with his hands.
That's a piston right through that raised guard of Young.
Yeah, Yan wants to wrestle.
Shoots. Fans were expecting
He's
more
got his
from
back.
Seth.
You wondered if Petr Yan would use his wrestle. You know he has that ability, and we got the answer very early. Got the takedown. Now he's on his back. O'Malley's
see
got
here,
to
look.
turn back towards him.
Fix
there.
it. Let me fix
He's
it.
got to try to find a way to get that right arm back through to get to an underhook.
Fix
And he
it.
did.
Yeah, nice work. O'Malley's got a lot of grappling heavy camps. Augusto Tanquino Mendez.
Yo, O'Malley's winning, man.
There's O'Malley.
O'Malley is
Some
winning
power
this, bro.
shots, look for that right hook.
Jan a little bit more measured with his offense, but has landed 58% of his
Yeah, look here,
big
folks.
strike attempts.
That's always
my
been
hand.
the Petr Yan game. He doesn't overextend. O'Malley's doing a good job of throwing feints at him. Notice how he feints
Oh! Oh!
to try to slow Yan down.
Ah, Sean getting caught now.
Yan drops down to a double again, gets his hands locked under the bar.
Oh, takedown from Petr Yan. He just slams.
Beautiful job level changing by Petr Yan. You see the corner of O'Malley telling him, go off to the left. Yan does a great job of sucking the hips back away from the side of the octagon and gaining full
Sean is down.
control on top.
Big
1 minute
takedown
left in the
from
first
Petr Yan
round.
late in round one. We'll
He
see
made
if he
that
can do
takedown
it.
look easier, I'm not gonna lie.
Attacking some triangle arm bar attempts there, but nothing doing there. Jan all over it.
And you know Sean O'Malley in camp worked on this, anticipating that Yan will try to take him down.
Okay, Sugar's getting up. He's up.
Back up to his feet.
He's up.
Sean O'Malley getting back up to his feet. Now he knows he's got to put some pressure on Yan
Come on.
after giving up that takedown.
Money in the bank. Money in the bank with these leg kicks, though, for Petr Yan. Smart
Absolutely.
approach.
He thought he didn't belong, man. He's holding his own. Oh! It's not landing. You know, Peter Yan does high guard. He doesn't really. Streaming site, you can go to Meth Streams.
But O'Malley's being very
If
active.
you guys want to stream, if you guys want a link. If you don't mind, just throw me a sub and comment,
Kick from Jan.
and I'll let you know. You can do Meth Streams, Meth Streams,
O'Malley with the shot.
or StreamEast.live. If you don't mind, just throw me a sub just for the link. I'm just trying to look out for you. That's
Right
all
here,
I
you see
ask.
Sean O'Malley pop the jab, get to his range and land a beautiful right
You
hand
can look here too.
on Petr Yan.
None of the links are
Then right
working.
here, you see Yan get to the legs, lock under
Nasty
the butt,
takedown.
put him down, and get some top control. What a competitive round one.
Nasty takedown.
He's breathing way heavier than you are. Thrust that overhand left on the southpaw. Step low, use your eyes and go right behind his ear, right below his ear, Sean. You can get him. Hey, you're in this. He's too fast for you. If he doubles you again on the fence, go towards his head and stuff right away. Don't wait. Wrestle hard. You look great. You look great. You're too fast for him. If he starts crowding too much, the Machida's there. Hey, you look great.
Machida.
You're in great shape. This motherfucker.
Thanks for the sub, brother. Appreciate it.
UFC
Appreciate it, G. Let me know if the stream.
Drop exclusively at Panini
Let me know if those
American.net.
links work.
Blockchain, November 3rd at 10 a.m.
Nah, y'all can chill with me and watch it through my eyes.
UFC NFTs with a chance to
Watch it
win
through my
cards,
eyes.
which give holders access to an exclusive VIP experience in
This
Las
Peter
Vegas
Yan
with UFC at 2
Might not be the best, but I'm trying my best, guys.
Clearly a speed advantage.
I've been
Seen
banned
by Tim
before for
Welch
doing it
with
blatantly,
Sean
so I'm just trying my
O'Malley.
best.
Yan opens round 2 with a body kick and an effective
Thank you for the sub again. Boy, Richard Brown, shout out to him. Now he's landing, man. It's competitive. It's definitely competitive. Oh! Oh! Oh my God! He dropped Peter Yan. He's hurt. Oh! Oh, Sean's hurt. Oh, Sean's hurt. Look at his face. Oh, yeah, he's rocked.
These guys with massive moments. Huge right in by both guys.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
And both of these guys now are trying to recover.
That's a pretty good job. Shot there with a right from Yan. Ran back out to a big time.
This is crazy.
You saw
This is
Yan
crazy.
land that punch off of the stance switch. He's throwing a jab, switch stances, and bang.
Old Drew crushed him.
Oh, my God. Yan, I think Sean got the worst of that, though.
Armbar attempt by O'Malley.
Sean tagged him. But then, oh, yeah, Peter's got him down now.
Yan still maintains the position. Looked like a small window for O'Malley. Now he gets back to his feet. He's greeted with a knee to the body by Yan. Foot stomps. Yeah, I mean, largely they can be cosmetic. O'Malley's had a lot of foot issues, though.
The way he's stomping, not gonna feel nice. Yeah.
Another takedown attempt by Yan. O'Malley's got to keep those legs split. He's got to lift the right under it if he wants to get Yan off.
This is crazy,
There-
guys. I told you guys that O'Malley is competitive. I told you. Hold on, what happened? Hold on 1 second. There we go.
That's what O'Malley needs. That's what he has to do if he wants to open up Yan to his strikes. He's got to feint at. He's got to pop the shoulder.
2 minutes left, second round.
As Yan
Yan really starting to go to bully mode now. 2 minutes to go in the round.
Sean looks tired, not gonna lie. Sean's looking
we
tired.
see this with Petr Yan, right? As the fights go longer, he does a better job of getting at his opponent.
Minute 45.
Solid body kick there. O'Malley got a right hand through. O'Malley seemed to deal with that body shot pretty well, all things considered, but there's another one. Numbers exceedingly close with the exception of the takedowns. Jan 3 of 5, O'Malley 0 for 1. Nice handiwork there by O'Malley as we come up on a minute to go in round 2. Kick blocked by
Ooh,
O'Malley.
yeah. It's like Jan is wearing on him
Did a
now.
good job here keeping the leg split. Jan's going to have to go to a single leg here if he wants to try to secure this takedown. Oh, you actually got to the double there. I did not expect you to
Sean's
be able to
breathing heavy.
secure the hit from O'Malley. Great job by Petr Yan. O'Malley has to have some urgency here. He's got to get back to his feet.
Jan tries to step
Jan's
over.
doing a great job, not just standing right in front of him. Keeps the guard high, lands some good combinations, then he's going and mixing in these takedowns consistently in the first round, down to the second round. Both guys have been hurt in this round, but all these takedowns, damage, control time in favor of Jan.
Huge 2 minutes thereafter for Petr Yan in the second round.
And it's just a great job of ending the round on top. Great round by the former champion.
10 minutes
There we
in
go.
the books.
All right, let's take a look. A lot to look at here in that second round. Let's take a look at this shot by O'Malley. Beautiful, straight left, right on the chin. Wobbles him, but then Jan,
No, Jan rocked
being
him
the
worse.
tough SOB he is, comes right back, lands his own left hand.
Oh.
Really put Sean on wobbly legs. And then this is Petr Yan's one of his favorite takedowns, this little outside trip.
Such a nasty takedown, bro.
And then some big body kicks as well throughout this round. There was a few of these, but man, that one landed clean.
Let's go. You get the fucking center. Hey, when he starts coming in, watch your tune, bring him in for a minute. He's ducking. You can see it. Let's go. 5 minutes with the number one. Hey, you're the number one motherfucker, Shug. Let's go. Let's dig deep. You're in this. Touch him up.
Here we
Get
go.
ready for every
Here we
fight
go.
night
Last
and
round.
pay-per-view by watching Best Bets with Brett Okamoto and Ian Parker. If you're looking for big underdogs or some parlays, the guys have you covered with their best plays across the entire card. Catch it every week on YouTube. Third and final round, Petr Yan and Sean O'Malley. O'Malley would appear to be in outstanding shape coming into the biggest fight of his career. And for those who suggested that he did not deserve an opportunity against the number one contender,
Here we go. 4 minutes left.
Absolutely belongs.
for Yan.
Oh, man.
Switch. Yan has there.
Once he gets to the end of this third round, Sean's going to have to go for it, man.
There by Jan.
He might have to go all in.
And I don't believe that we've ever seen Sean have to defend as many takedowns.
Right.
And I believe that's also planned to Petr's success with the striking because he's making him defend so much.
And of course, Yan with a wealth of 25-minute championship experience in the UFC. He's just getting going here. UFC 280 is brought to you by Crypto.com, the fastest growing crypto platform in the world. Download now.
Come on, Sugar. He's got to land something big, man.
Williams is at his best when he's in improvisation mode and really mixing things up well late in this fight.
Yeah, we saw based on the jump switch kicks and things like that. He's definitely feeling it, flowing, throwing great shots to the body. But so is Sean O'Malley.
Yeah,
He's been using that front kick very well, but he's got to start using those feints again and things like that, using tricky footwork and waiting for Yan to shell up right there and then find the little openings. That's what he does so well.
I think for Sean O'Malley, if he goes jab to the body, then the left hand over the top, he
up,
might
weirdo?
find Petr because right now he's throwing so many up top.
What's up,
Petr's
Dork?
hands are so high. He's got to find a way to break his guard a little bit if he wants to land one of those big shots like he did in round 2.
Flexibility helped there. Nice knee up the middle there from O'Malley.
There you go. He's cut. Oh! Oh!
Oh, he's got to be careful dropping the hands against Yan.
Let's go.
Nice jab by O'Malley.
Ah!
Instinctively shoots right after absorbing the head kick. 2.5 to go.
These dudes are cool, putting on fantastic performances.
Yeah, there's no doubt. I think in anybody Bantamite's mind now, seeing Sean O'Malley in here against the former champ Piotr Jan, that this kid belongs at the top of this division.
Anybody's fight with just over 2 minutes to go.
Got to fight off this double leg. This is big moment here for Jan if he can secure this takedown. Because both guys have been damaging back and forth. So this stuff matters. These takedowns, this control time will matter because it's pretty even as far as strikes on the feet in this round so far.
Malley has got to get back to his feet now. He's got to use his Kimura to try to help him get back up. He cannot allow Jan to finish this round on top.
Right.
That's that urgency you want to see from the O'Malley corner.
Jan is leaking pints, but still firmly focused on his offense here.
I've never seen Peter Yan cut, I don't think.
In the clinch under 90 seconds to go. Back to the center of the octagon now.
And you saw O'Malley get him with something a little bit different. It wasn't him loading up. It was him throwing the high kick, throwing the punch around the guard of Jan.
Oh! 1 minute left.
Jan has landed some nasty counters. Oh my goodness. Because his hands are always where they're supposed to be. So when you attack, if you aren't in position, he is dropping some big shots on Sean O'Malley.
Who is showing off a hell of a chin tonight. 30 seconds to go.
Big moment here, guys. 37 seconds left in a very fun round. I mean, if somebody gets dropped with this time left, I think they win the fight.
The fight of the round. Come
It
on,
depends on how you score round one.
Well, and perhaps with that cut for Piotr Jan, thankfully.
if they give Sean a decision, I'll lose my shit. Ah, took it down.
That's big.
It's over.
That's big for Piotr Jan.
Piotr Jan has got some very timely takedown on Sean O'Malley in this fight. From round 1 to round 3. That may be what saves him.
The distance.
Right.
And
Peter Yan won that.
Sean Shelby
2-1.
certainly cracking a wry smile after putting this
Possibly
one
3-0,
together.
honestly. Good fight, though.
Sean O'Malley certainly ready for prime time against the credentialed #1 contender and former champ Piotr Jan. We'll see who leads Abu Dhabi, the #1 contender, champ.
Right here, you see Sean O'Malley pop the jab. Right here, shows that knee that busts Jan open and hurts him. You see Piotr take a couple bad steps. Now watch this counter here by Piotr Jan. Nasty.
Ooh.
Check left hook. Here comes another one. And then the right hand behind it. Right into a takedown by Piotr. What a competitive fight. I mean, that was fantastic. Hats off to both guys.
And not out of the realm of possibility that these men end up meeting in the future in a championship setting, potentially. Total strikes, Jan outlands O'Malley 85-76. But in the all-important significant strike column, again, these numbers unofficial, O'Malley 69, Jan 51. Takedowns could loom large.
Imagine they gave him Sean.
I think so.
Of 13, O'Malley 0 for 1 on his lone attempt
What a fight,
at
though.
the end of round 2.
I mean, that was about as fun as it gets when it comes to a fight.
And there are the stats. I won't repeat them, but the control time, also a major factor. 15-minute fight. Nearly 6 minutes of it controlled on the ground by the #1 contender, Piotr Jan. Adrenaline likely to carry the fan base and the commentators the rest of the way.
Oh, shit. My bad, my bad.
All right, now, with the official decision, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Vita Paolino scores it 29-28. Jan. David Letheby has it 29-28 O'Malley. And Ben Cartlook scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by split decision, Sugar Sean
What? Oh, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with your winner, Sugar Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley, when you walked to the city of the octagon, did you think you had done enough to win the fight?
I didn't know, honestly. I thought I could win it either way. I'd have to rewatch it, but fighting the craziest fucking sport in the world. I had to go somewhere I've never been before. You know, that's what happens when you fight the #1 guy in the world.
That was a tremendous fight. You used your striking as you always do. You guys both were hurt over this fight.
Oh, my
How hurt
God.
were you? And were you surprised at how much
Oh,
wrestling
my
Peoria
God.
did in this fight?
I was a little surprised. You know, I was a little surprised, but I was hurt more than I've ever been in a fight, considering I don't usually get hit. But I definitely was rocked.
Sean, you just beat the #1 contender in the weight class. You have not been here for a long time.
Title shot.
But you have made a severe impact on this division. What would you like to see next? Dana White said the winner would get a title fight. Do you expect that after this win over Petr Yan?
Honestly, I really want to watch the fight back and decide after that. I don't know. We still got to see the fight after this. I mean, I think the people would love to see me be the bantamweight champion, so we'll give the people what they want.
Smile, my man. That was a fantastic fight, a great performance. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
All right, that post-fight interview brought to you by V-Chain, the official layer.
O'Malley! O'Malley!
All the damage doled out by Sean O'Malley late in the fight. Very close fight. A lot of people might have had a 2-1 from Petr Yan,
Yeah.
given some of the ground
No
control.
way.
Again, round 1, it was severely close. I mean,
I wish there was more rounds.
yeah, it has to be round 1 and then round 3. You know, did you put more emphasis on what Sean got done in round 3 than Petr Yan? What a fight.
What a fight.
Kid should not be hanging his
I
head.
looked right over at Mick as soon as you went up to the interview, and I was like, I just want to see that again. Who doesn't want to see that again? But I know Dana said, you know, the winner of this is going to get a title fight. So whatever happens, Sean O'Malley is the truth. And Petr Yan is unbelievable. I mean, these guys are just absolutely have showed that they are two of the best bantamweights in the world. Both of those guys will be fighting for the belt at some point, if not multiple times, and if not again against each other.
And after the fight had ended, average live betting number, I'm being told, Petr Yan was around -800 when the scorecards were being rendered.
Yeah.
So a lot of people felt like Yan had won the fight, but it goes to O'Malley by decision.
That was crazy. I
Paid
can't
out at
believe they gave it to
5-1 if you had that ticket in DraftKings Sportsbook tonight. All right, well, a lot of stars are out here in Abu Dhabi. Oh, no.
Ah!
Making sure there's extra ground in the shoe.
Ew!
Tuivasa.
That is gross.
How about the ring for Ty? Oh, yeah, I'm happy to see Jason.
They really just-
right now and
they really just showed
visual
Jason
out to the
Derulo.
masses. Great to have him in the building tonight, and also with us the legendary Korean zombie, Shane.
My man.
Chung. All right, coming up next,
The winner of this is getting slapped by Sugar.
Aljamain Sterling has officially entered the Congo with the all-time great bantamweights, but a win tonight would really cement his legacy. For the second title defense comes against a man who twice has resided on the 135-pound throne, TJ Dillashaw. Now, he brought a lot of his diversity out himself, but there is no denying the skill set, the work ethic, and the drive to regain the belt. He never lost in the octagon. It is our co-headliner, Dillashaw Sterling, for the bantamweight title, and it's around the bend.
This is crazy. This is insane. They just gave him that. That is crazy. Here we go, baby. That is crazy that they gave him that.
All right, here's a look at what's coming up.
That
Hosted by
is
EasyPost, the most
crazy.
reliable logistics platform. Next Saturday, as you've heard, Cater and Allen collide. The featherweight main event from the Apex in Vegas, 7 Eastern for the main card on ESPN+. But breaking news as far as our main event on November 5th, 5 rounds in a strawweight title eliminator between Marina Rodriguez and Amanda Lemos. That means Doug Nasty Bryce Mitchell will fight at a later date. 1 week thereafter, November 12th, UFC 281, Adesanya versus Pineda from Madison Square Garden. That'll be back in our traditional 10 p.m. Eastern pay-per-view window. And then Saturday, November 19th, heavyweight main event. The Black Beast Derek Lewis faces Sergey Spivak, 4 p.m. Eastern.
That is crazy that
card
they gave him that
on
fucking
ESPN+.
decision, bro. I actually
Well,
can't
as you
believe they
just
gave him
saw
that
there,
decision.
the UFC's bantamweight division is as ruthless as ever.
That
And
is-
then say, look at the top 5 killers all. Aljo the Hunted, TJ Dillashaw, the number 2 ranked contender, trying to regain the title here tonight. Well, his chapter with Petr Yan closed, at least for now. UFC bantamweight champ Aljamain Sterling has a new rival with whom to deal. It's a man looking to make his own history tonight. Former 2-time title holder, TJ Dillashaw.
That is crazy.
You know, I've always been the hardest working guy in the room. I'm always going to be the guy that's going to be pushing it to the limit.
He is one of 12 fighters in UFC history that has claimed a UFC championship 2 different times. Garbrandt in a world of trouble.
Guess what?
Every morning I wake up, I still feel like that belt's mine. Yeah.
O'Malley!
No
O'Malley! O'Malley! O'Malley!
That's who I am. I'm the greatest bantamweight of all time, and I want to come back and prove it. And now I'm going to come back and be a 3-time champion. So what's better than that? Like I said, Daddy's home. He's here to come back and get his belt. I always knew that there will be a time where I will step across the cage from this man.
Aljamain Sterling going off. This is Aljo's world.
So after the win with
That
Willie
is
Donnell, rematch,
insane
I was
that
a
they
little
gave him
fired
that.
up. I just felt like he was the biggest name at the time, so I called him out.
Hey, DJ Dillashaw, where the you at? You next. What's good? You're about to be one and done.
When Aljo won, I got worried, and I figured he'd be scared to fight me. But when he called me out, it was beautiful. I'm front row. I'm just like, bring it. Thank you. You know, like, you're just giving me my belt back. You know, I feel like I'm a very bad matchup for Aljo. He doesn't have that mentality that I have, that I'm going to bite down on my mouthpiece and beat the out of you. I'm going to show that I'm going to break him and make him quit.
O'Malley really won, bro.
I think TJ's going to say whatever he needs to say to make himself feel like he's still the man. I'm not as arrogant and as cocky as he is, and I give credit where it's due. I think he can strike. I don't think he's going to be able to hit me. I give him respect that he can wrestle. I don't think he can wrestle with me. And I think this is going to be a good opportunity to really showcase my skills to the world and show that I can do it all. I can stand up and strike.
Aljamain's very creative with the way he strikes.
I can wrestle if I need to.
Yo,
Aljamain
the MVP of the night so far is Bilal Muhammad, bro.
Get you back. It's going to be either a long night.
Bilal
for
is
you or
the
a
GOAT.
short.
He's under. He's under.
I think it's a very easy fight for me to get out there and dominate. You know, I think his striking is pretty embarrassing for being the top of the UFC, as well as his grappling isn't much of a threat to me. There's nowhere I'm not better. I see myself making TJ Dillashaw look really silly, making him swing, making him miss. And next thing you know, I'm taking him down then I'm finishing the fight and let the ref throw me off of me. I think round 2, TKO, or round 2 submission for the Funk Master. I will beat Sterling by putting him to sleep, either knocking him out, choking him out, one of the two. Becoming a 3-time world champion is music to my ears. Who doesn't like comeback story? I can't wait to just get my hands on him and show him who the real king of this division really is. And still.
I'll be right back. I gotta blow my nose.
Well, in his prime, he was one of the best.
TJ time, bitches.
In the sport, the question arises, where is he relative to that coming in here tonight? The former 2-time UFC bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw. And DC, of his last fight as an indicator, it came against Corey Sandhagen, another high-level bantamweight. And after an extended absence, Dillashaw was able to beat him over
Let's go, baby. Who y'all got?
split decision. TJ told us he
I
was
got
nervous
TJ
going
here.
in. And now a challenge.
I got
in
TJ
front
here.
against Alfred.
A 3-time champion. That sounds absurd. Because it is
Oh,
absurd.
the student loan debt relief got what the?
Something that is unheard of.
I didn't even get to apply yet, bro.
What TJ Dillashaw has
Student
been
debt
in the
loan.
division for so long,
Temporary pause.
it's second to none. I mean, Dominic Cruz and TJ Dillashaw running neck to neck. He gets it done tonight. He may be the best ever. And if there is a guy that can be gone for a long time and come back and still accomplish something great, it's TJ Dillashaw. The guy has all the skills in the world and believes that he's just reclaiming what's rightfully his,
100%.
seeing that it was taken away from him before the suspension.
Yeah, and he's got such a wealth of experience. But he is one of those guys that I think extended layoffs and having all of these complications, you know, having sat out and having a knee injury, he's just been in there with the best in the world for so damn long that coming back and putting on a stellar performance is something that we just come to expect from TJ Dillashaw.
And in terms of weaknesses, we just haven't seen a whole lot of them. He has been the hardest worker in the room for much of his career, says he overtrained his whole life, is training smarter now. Wrestler, grappler, striker. We'll see which path he tries to pursue.
Can you go on, Dane? Walkout's terrible. What the fuck is this music?
Making the charge for his second title defense. Here is the
Here we go.
Jamaican American out of Uniondale, New York. Aljamain Sterling, 7 consecutive wins, all of them
Can you corn ready?
level opposition. Another guy who in the not too distant future may very well be able to lay claim to being the greatest bantamweight of all time.
Yes, John, and this fight is one that he's got to take and win to take that path. For us to consider that, because he's already on that path, having done what he did with that Petr Yan fight, having gone through that, having the win streak that he's on right now. Funkmaster is one of those guys at this division who's got such a special ability to control.
I can't believe they
guys
gave it to Sean.
right from the
I
back,
can't believe they
unlike
gave it to Sean,
anybody
bro.
else. And he's so unorthodox with good kicks on the feet, always trying to evolve as a fighter, always in unbelievable shape. And that first Petr Yan fight, a lot of people forget that. I don't think it was excuses. He talked about his nutrition on that day and really just having absolutely nothing in the tank, fighting outside of himself early in that fight, going a little bit harder. I don't think we're going to ever see that come out of Aljamain Sterling. I think he's going to be very calculated. And this is a fight that he's going to have to be
What a terrible
on
walkout.
his P's and Q's and really mind himself and watch where he puts his head. TJ Dillashaw's a great kicker. But, I mean, I think the wrestling and the back take is something that we're going to see from Aljamain Sterling this week.
Well, Aljamain Sterling is trying to defend his title for a second time. Nobody does that. Like, this division is so competitive that if he defends his title for a second time, he's on a very short list of guys that have done it. Aljamain Sterling has shown for so long that he's one of the best bantamweights in the world. Now he's the champion, fighting a guy he does not like, and says that he's going to show him that it's a new age in the bantamweight division. A fantastic wrestler, an improved striker, and a true champion is Aljamain Sterling. Let's see if he can get that second title defense.
These odds are provided by DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sportsbook of the UFC. Sterling minus 175.
Here we go, baby.
Dillashaw plus 150. It really is amazing to hear past opponents of Aljamain Sterling talk about his strength and his wrestling. Cody Stamann comes to mind, decorated collegiate wrestler, said he's never felt anything like Aljamain Sterling in an MMA setting. And just like the Lords of the Underground, he lives for the fun. Let's get to it. First, the two title fights coming your way tonight, live on pay-per-view.
Boy, O'Malley really did the damn
33
thing.
years of age is Aljamain Sterling. TJ Dillashaw, 36. Slight discrepancy in height. Both fighters coming in at 135 pounds. Reach advantage of 4 inches with the champ Aljamain Sterling. That championship tail to tape brought to you by V-Chain, the official Layer 1 blockchain of UFC. Here's Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, presented by Onwell Real, Oscar Muerte. Our 3 judges scoring this contest at Octagon sidearm: Junichiro Kamijo, Anders Olsen, and Daryl Ransom. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Mark Goddard. Now, this fight is 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting
Go, TJ.
corner, a bang fighter, holding a professional record, 18 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 6 and 1/2 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds, fighting out of Angels, California, USA, presenting the former UFC Bantamweight champion and the #2 ranked Bantamweight contender in the world, the challenger, TJ Dillashaw. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a professional artist holding a professional record, 21 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall.
My boy Sterling gets booed everywhere.
55 pounds, fighting out of Uniondale, New York, USA, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight champion of the world, Aljamain Sterling.
What the hell?
TJ Aljamain, bring up the rules for back, you know exactly what I expect. Keep yourself protected, and I'll tell you to stop, you stop. If you want to touch me, now's the time. God bless.
Here we go.
Well, if any of you ingested our UFC 280 weigh-in show, Paul Felder, Daniel Cormier,
I said
did not
no.
think there would be a
Yeah.
touch of gloves.
They
Wow.
didn't.
Yeah, you know,
Definitely
honestly,
mutual respect there.
a lot of times, like, you can, in the build-up, it's very like, I hate this guy, but then when you're about to fight him, like, hey, touch gloves and let's go. Because ultimately, all questions are answered.
That's right. All right, tonight's fight
Here we
card
go,
is brought to you
baby.
by Timex. Shop the full collection
Let's
on
go.
Timex.com. Use code
Let's go,
UFCToday
TJ.
for 20% off today and tomorrow. Dillashaw in white, Aljamain Sterling in the black and gold, befitting a champion.
Both guys, very kick-heavy game. Here we go.
Takedown already. Aljamain already got him down.
Takedown by the champion.
Already got his neck.
Oh, he's going to take his back. Dillashaw rolls back to his back, gives up the takedown, knowing he cannot afford for Aljo to be on his back this early in the fight.
Something causing Dillashaw pain. He's going to tap here. Looked like he was trying to get his hand ready. Maybe there's an injury.
Yeah, he's hurt.
Oh, he hurt his knee.
He's wincing bad.
Something to glove.
Oh,
Maybe a dislocation. Looked like he was trying to pop his shoulder out at some point.
oh man.
That would suck so bad.
No way. Dig
Well,
deep.
one thing that's undeniable about TJ Dillashaw, if you look at his last fight and most every other, the heart, the toughness, fought through injury.
Damn, that sucks. I think he hurt himself already in the first one.
Look at his shoulders, collarbone look like, I don't know. That would suck if that is the end of this fight, knowing what it's meant to Dillashaw.
Dillashaw having a hard time defending because he's trying to maybe
over.
lean away from that left arm.
It's over.
Aljamain landing some big shots
It's over.
from the top. And Aljo looks big in there right now.
It's over.
Oh, guys, this
It's
is
over.
Aljo's hammering away.
It's over.
It looked like Dillashaw's not using the left arm. He's trying to move, but, I mean, you got Aljamain Sterling on top of you in this position. This is as bad as it gets.
Huge ground and pound strikes finding the hole.
It's the back.
And now the chance.
This fight's over.
You do not want this.
This fight's
You
over.
don't want Aljamain Sterling on your back this early
Fresh,
when he's fresh.
dry. Although in this arena, you won't be dragged for long in there.
And Aljo won't go back to the mount.
Still
He
fighting
will
it.
not lose position chasing this choke.
He can survive
If
this
you're
round. That
Dillashaw,
would
you
be crazy
hope
with that injured shoulder.
that he stays here, because then it gives you more time to try to recover.
2 minutes
whatever's
left this first
bothering you.
round. 2.5.
He's going to flatten him out.
He's getting mauled.
He's going. Yeah, the elbow is there. I heard that corner of Aljamain.
Ooh.
So nice job for Till to get out of that position, but we still don't know what's going on.
And Dillashaw did not do an open workout this week. Some wondered a lot about his absence on embedded.
Yeah,
Perhaps
you
it was a
probably
pre-existing
He
injury.
just winced again. He literally just winced again when he tried to post.
He's done.
Oh, this sucks.
We've seen him fight through before. He tore his knee early in that fight against Corey Sandhagen. But for a shoulder injury with Aljamain Sterling on your back,
All Dillashaw and his team can hope is that he can get back to the corner. That's all they can do is hope that he can get back to the corner. And Aljo is doing exactly what he needs to. Keep landing the punches, keep chasing the back, and keep working. Separate yourself from him as much as you can in round one.
nice little short shots here from Sterling.
Sterling with that body locked down. Dillashaw trying his best to avoid the damage.
And Aljamain just does not let you go anywhere.
Slam him against the side on that arm. It's the left shoulder of Dillashaw.
Joe has control of that wrist. Let it go. Under a minute to go in the round. Remarkably, Dillashaw still.
Oh, it's his shoulder. It's out.
It's his shoulder. You can see it. You can see his shoulders out.
Perhaps if he can get to the stool, they can pop it back in. But
the fact that that's even a thing, right?
Yeah. Well, we saw it with Aaron Pico recently.
Yeah, you hear the corner of Sterling yelling his shoulders out.
Yeah. TJ told me on Thursday we were supposed to talk.
That's crazy. His shoulder popped out
Fighter meeting, he goes, hey,
in the first minute.
I want to talk to you about something I didn't want to say it in front of everybody, but I never got back to to him. I wonder if maybe he's going to tell me he was dealing with something like this.
He didn't do open workouts. He's been, hidden away a bit this week, and we didn't know what it was. Was it weight cut? Was it maybe he just doesn't want to be distracted? Now we know possibly
How's he
could
even
have been a bit of an injury.
All right, so Dillashaw will get back to
Oh, his shoulder. Fuck.
DJ, look at me. Look at me. I want to see this elbow. I want to see the shoulder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let's wait.
You see him kind of massage
Tell me
trying
what
to
you
pop it
think.
back.
He was telling me in the back there's some problem with dislocation.
Oh,
Please check
man,
it.
that's bad.
Tell me he's good, though.
Cooper Pete, what up, baby?
Did it go back?
Jason,
Back
give me
in.
a look.
It went back in.
So I'll go back in.
They popped it back in. He's good.
It can actually go back.
Dwayne,
Imagine he
Dwayne
wins
Ludwig,
this.
he massaged his shoulder
Yep.
enough so it could relax back and pop back into
Pop back
place.
into place.
We know.
Hey, take note on how to get that back in.
Good. Same thing. You out there, get your motion. Let's straight cross. Let's keep this.
Oh yeah, you can see the joint popping right
Yeah,
there.
there it is.
Ooh,
And Mark
man.
Goddard here to confirm that he was alerted to this before the fight in the attack. Not being told Dillashaw didn't do any mitt work in the locker room or anything. So all indications are, while we're not trying to take anything away from Sterling's first round,
Look at me.
Dillashaw had a dislocation prior to the
Very
fight.
nice.
It went back in.
All right, so we'll see how long Dillashaw can last.
There's still problems even when it goes back in. Things tear, things are sore. It's going to be hurting him now. The adrenaline for him right now is
Yeah,
very
immediately
low.
after,
So
if
hopefully
you've
he
never
can
had your
fight
shoulder
through
popped
the
out
fight.
back in, it gets
But
fucking
what
sore
resolve
as
by
shit.
Dillashaw.
Oh, and he kicks it. What a smart move there from Sterling.
Again, yep.
Oh, he might,
Get on that shoulder.
he's going to try to pop it back out.
If you're Aljo, you stay on that shoulder, man.
Oh, yeah.
Aljo loses this with one arm.
Dillashaw, essentially a one-handed fighter offensively, at least right now.
That bad karma.
He made it. You got to give him credit for that. His
That
toughness
steroids karma catching up.
is on another
Yeah,
level.
on another level, man. To see, and Aljo's as good as they come, right? And it sucks that this
It's hard to win that fight without it, with no injuries.
Yeah, see, so it sucks because that becomes the story. But the reality is, for TJ Dillashaw, how do you get up whenever Aljamain's on you? You can barely use the left arm.
That bad karma catching up to
gotta do
TJ.
Get to
That
your
steroid
right
karma.
side and start
Damn,
to try to shove it
shoulder
away.
popped out in the
You gotta
first
stay
minute.
as far away from the left side as you can.
3 minutes, 50 seconds in the second round. Aljo last
From
one.
training camp,
Half
getting
guard.
to fight night, getting through it, right? So in terms of Aljamain Sterling and his attack, right, how do you proceed?
You hammer that shoulder on the feet.
See, they're down on the ground.
Kicks, which could jam the shoulder, which if he goes to block, he might not even have the arm up fully. I would do head kicks. And on the ground, obviously, he knows which shoulder it is. Wow. The fact that he's even surviving down here. But yeah, you just make him grapple. You make him use it.
If I'm Aljamain Sterling, I'm doing exactly this. I would start to wrench at that arm. If you can find the Kimura, I can find the Kimura on the left arm. I find the Kimura on the left arm and start trying to attack that shoulder.
It's hard to call the fight while harkening back to our fighter meeting and Dillashaw seemingly defeated for no reason. And just a very interesting backdrop to this one as we come up on 3 minutes to go here in round two.
Yeah, but you're inside the octagon, right? TJ understood that he was hurt and chose to go out there. So all Aljamain can do is continue to fight and try to retain his championship.
He's there for,
Dillashaw,
oh, it's out. It's out.
Oh, it's bad. He's got to kick. He's trying to pull it out himself.
This is crazy.
It's out still.
And even Aljamain was just like, hey, like kind of looked at him like, what are we doing?
Keep going.
Yeah. You hear Rolando?
No mercy.
No mercy. Those guys have no.
Listen, to fight.
Yes.
It's also unfortunate for TJ, but you attack weaknesses in this sport.
well, and unfortunate for Sterling too, man. I mean,
Yeah,
these guys had
now
so many
he's gonna
different
have more-
circumstances, right?
exactly.
Only guy to win an undisputed championship by virtue of a DQ, and
A
now
DQ
dealing with
and now an
steroids
injury.
Under 2 minutes to go in round two.
And honestly, you know, TJ Dillashaw will not quit on himself. Then you moments you can kind of go, hey, this guy, you know, is stop the fight, but and let him live to fight another day. But he's so
Oh, he's got him down. Telling you, man, it's over.
he's not beating Aljamain Aljamain Sterling 1-1.
It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Stop the fight, man. His shoulder's done, bro. He can't even move. Stop the fight. Stop the fight, man. Stop the fight.
Disputed best in the world, 135, the Funkmaster, Aljamain Sterling. And some immediate medical attention. The title challenger, TJ Dillashaw.
He's done. He's almost 40.
MMA not necessarily a young man's game, but so many championship miles and training camps accrued by TJ Dillashaw. Myriad surgeries throughout his career. But the belt remains on Long Island with Team Serra-Longo's Aljamain Sterling.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the action here in this fight. Mutual respect there shown between these two guys. Here's the takedown. And just complete control. And then, oh, the ground and pound that Aljamain Sterling showcased tonight with his back control that we already have seen showcased so many times in his fights before. Listen, you can still take absolutely nothing away from this champion right here. He did what he had to do tonight. He showed up in unbelievable shape. We feel for TJ Dillashaw and the injury that he suffered during that fight and beforehand. There's the corner celebrating. Hey, it's a problem, man.
Aljo.
Mark Otter just coming over to the broadcast booth. That the reason for the silence. He said that that was disclosed to him prior. Kept popping in and out. All right. To make it official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 44 seconds of round number 2.
Now it's time for the real deal, baby.
By TKO and still the undisputed UFC.
Aljo's never going to get credit for his wins, guys. I'm telling you. It sucks, but every time it's always something, man. They're going to call this a fluke. Out of his 3 title fights, one is a disputed decision. Damn, his girl's bad. One is a disputed decision.
Here with the champion, Aljamain
One is a
Sterling.
DQ, and one
Another
is
title defense, Aljamain.
an injury by his
TJ
opponent.
Dillashaw, when you took him down that first time, did you recognize that his shoulder had popped out?
No. The guys actually pointed it out to me, and I had to ask him which one. I had no idea. I was just in the zone. Like, I knew he could get out and he could get back on top
Damn,
and
that
do damage.
sucks for,
That's
that
what he
sucks
does
for
in all these
Aljo, and it
past
sucks for
fights.
TJ.
I made
He's never
sure
going
I
to get credit for
kept the pressure on, do
how
what I
good he
need
is,
to
man.
do. Anaconda, human backpack, I take you down. It's a rap.
Oh my God, that's cringe. Oh my
Aljo, I
God.
heard your corner saying, stay on it, get after him. It's hard because that becomes a bit of the story. But you were dominant tonight. Did you expect to dominate TJ
Oh,
Dillashaw
that's cringe.
in the octagon like that?
Honestly, I was in the back room thinking this was going to be a 5-round war. I know I talked a lot of shit. I always talk shit to my opponents. It's just I just like to put something on the line. Your words versus mine. See who's going to come out on top. And someone's going to have to eat shit. Fortunately for me, it was my night today. And still, baby, what's up?
Not many guys defend the Bantamweight Championship 2 times. You have now joined a very short list of guys. Watching that fight before you, seeing the landscape of the division, who do you think now is worthy of fighting a guy like Aljamain Sterling, who is becoming a very dominant champion?
I mean, you got Henry St. Dudu lurking in the woods somewhere, smelling like ass. You got Sugar Tits, had like a decent performance tonight. You got Marlon Cheetos, Dorito Vera, and you got all these guys. And you got the boogeyman who already put to sleep in Sandman. So if you want to put the Sandman to sleep again, I'll do that again.
You did a fantastic
Sugar
job
Don.
tonight, champion.
O'Malley
You were able to dominate like you said you would.
versus
Congratulations
Aljo.
on another massive victory. Ladies and gentlemen,
Hey, one thing I want to say, yo, 50 Cent, I'm not playing. I want to roll in the power universe. 2, Uncle Dana, you bought all these guys nice cars for your champion. What's up, baby? What's up? Cash money, let's talk.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bantamweight champion of the world, the Funkmaster, Aljamain Sterling. I'm here with the former champion, TJ Dillashaw. TJ, on Thursday, you told me you wanted to talk to me about something. Was it the shoulder injury that showed itself very early in the fight?
Yeah, it popped out right away. I gotta apologize to the weight class. Kind of held it up. I completely blew my shoulder out the end of April. As soon as I started getting ready for this, and probably dislocated a good 20 times throughout training camp. This is by far the toughest training camp I've been through because of that, emotionally, you know. That's why I was talking so much shit about his weak stand-up, because I didn't want him to wrestle, man. I knew that was the case. I told the ref in the back before he came out that most likely my shoulder was going to pop out. If it does, I'll get it back in. Please do not stop it. Unfortunately, in the second round, you know, I couldn't push up off my shoulder. So hats off to Aljamain for doing what he does. And great win, you know.
TJ, the question is, how in the world did you get through that first round when you clearly were so compromised with a guy like Aljamain who's so good on top of you?
I just tried to control the hands the best I could. I knew I wasn't going to be able to scramble to my feet because I couldn't push off my arm. I thought I'd be able to get it back in the socket, but wasn't able to, man. So I just knew I had to weather the storm that first round, come out and hopefully land some big shots. Unfortunately, it was just in my head, man. It's a really tough one to come into. And again, like I said, I apologize to the weight class.
Terrible decision
it's a stacked
for
weight class,
him to
man.
take the
You know,
fight
I
after
took up the
that.
position, but
He's nearly
I wasn't
40.
gonna wait another year to get a shot. You know what I
He needs
mean?
another
And,
surgery now. He'll be almost
that
40.
though,
by then.
Bronson, Dada loves you, man. I'll see you soon. Can't wait to give you a big hug. My grandma and grandpa back home, Grandpa Jack. Love you, buddy. I was hoping to get that done for you, but unfortunately it didn't happen, man.
You are an absolute savage, man, and one of the best bantamweights of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for one of the best bantamweights ever, TJ Dillashaw.
Those post-fight interviews brought to you by VeChain, the official Layer 1 blockchain of UFC. So Aljamain Sterling went through some of the potential next opponents. Of course, he did not mention his teammate Merab Dvalishvili, who is rising like perhaps no other at 35. What are your thoughts on who might be next for Aljo? Who would you like to see?
I think if Cejudo
Now
is
it's
in
time.
the testing pool and it's a fight that he wants, I mean, he has gone out there and beat all these guys. I think he wants another shot at the belt. I'd love to see him and Aljamain with that wrestling. I think Sugar needs to have another fight. I think he needs to get past Chito Vera again, and then the winner of that moves on.
Cejudo
Respect
needs
to
to
Merab,
fucking
but he's not.
get back
I mean,
first.
we can't even talk about him because he will not fight his friend and champion.
Sugar Sean.
All right, congratulations to the Funk Master,
Versus
Aljamain
Aljo.
Sterling.
Look at me
Upwards, octagon side here, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion, Steven Seagal, with us here for
Steven
UFC
Seagal, get the
280,
fuck out of here.
as is the consensus pound for pound
Oh.
best in the world, the featherweight champ,
Balenciaga on.
Volkanovski.
Steve.
All right, final act is nearly upon us here in Abu Dhabi, and for more on our lightweight championship main event, here's Megan O'Leary.
Thank you so much, John. The wait is finally over. A new lightweight king is about to be crowned. The former champ Charles Oliveira is set to return to the division throne. And while the world-class jiu-jitsu ace is more than confident on the canvas, it's his striking abilities that has the Brazilian believing he will finish this one inside of 5 rounds. But that will be no easy feat as he takes on the dominant Dagestani Islam Makhachev. The Khabib prodigy has shown complete command of his opponents and believes it is his destiny to earn the title tonight. It all goes down for the 155-pound belt right here in Abu Dhabi next.
A weird war.
I don't know his name. He's planning something. Terrorism is good for business.
Not 1-4-1 and lost for kill. We're a team. We need a win fast. These scenes take violence and timing.
Main event up next. Main event up next. Who y'all got?
Digitally pre-order.
I'm thinking Charles early.
Now.
Charles could win in the first round. I think it's very realistic for Charles to knock out in the first round. He's gonna come out strong. If he doesn't get it out of here in the first round, I'm going Islam. Why am I seeing a slap fighting happen? Why am I seeing it? Why did I just see that?
What a week it has been here in Abu Dhabi.
Why did I just see a slap
checks
fighting
in. And there is his response to Aljamain Sterling, Marlon Chito Vera, the division's most
Hey,
thrilling
yo.
finisher of all time.
Oh.
Wouldn't be surprised to see him get the title shot. We shall see how it plays out at 35. Well, DraftKings Sportsbook, as many of you know, is your home for same-game parlays. Pretty simple. You combine multiple bets from the same fight to increase your payouts. And how about the example here? Charles Oliveira to win the fight to end by knockout and in round one, as he has boldly predicted. You throw them together, pays out at 10-1.
Well, under 4.5 hit for
All right, with
Ron.
that, now live from Etihad Arena here in Abu Dhabi, it is time for the main event for UFC 280, Oliveira versus Makhachev.
Oh, I
A
can't
quick
wait for
look
this fight.
at the top five. At 155 pounds, Charles Oliveira and Islam Makhachev competing tonight for the vacant championship. Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler will settle their business. Justin Gaethje is there. Not pictured Beneil Dariush, number 6 in the world, after a monumental win here tonight. Well, Charles Oliveira's run to the lightweight title, truly the stuff of legends. And while the belt is now vacant, feels a whole lot like his latest title defense tonight. And it comes
Islam,
against the man long
inshallah.
viewed as the heir
Should I
apparent
put my
to the throne.
my hat on? Hold on.
His name is plastered across the UFC record books. You likely know the credentials by now. Most submissions and finishes in UFC history.
The only person that has beat this man in a long time is the Arizona Commission.
155.5.
Should I put my chic
155 and a half.
outfit on?
For Charles Oliveira.
There's so much controversy about that, right? He loses his title on a scale. So many people saying the scale was off. Forget about all that. He's one of the best fighters on planet Earth. It's not
Chic
the
thing
best.
on. I don't know
He
how
can't
I
run,
can
take
do
his
this.
back. Oh, he's got the choke.
He's got it
the
fully
choke.
locked in.
It's over.
Fully locked in. It's over.
That's going to do it. Who can stop Charles Oliveira? 11 in a row.
This dude right here, man.
Brooks.
Well, Dana just said you are the number one contender. This title is now vacant.
And Islam should be next in line for the title. It's been a long time coming for Makhachev. Everyone's been saying that he is the uncrowned champion. That's the boogeyman that they're avoiding. He's so damn talented.
And many believe, with respect to Charles Oliveira, that Islam Makhachev would be the betting favorite against anyone.
Let's go, brother.
Protege to
It's
one of
time.
the greatest of all time, Khabib
It's time.
It is Islam Makhachev's turn. He looks to continue his mentor's legacy.
Islam Makhachev is a special fighter. 10 wins in a row, 4 stoppages.
Champion at the name, right?
Gonna do it. Islam Makhachev delivered. It's another finish in the first round.
It's just a crazy display of dominance. He is the
The champion has a name.
Hey guys, you can run, but you can hide. I'm here.
Time is coming. For
It's time, baby. Look in the glasses, guys.
É um cara que merece todo o respeito do mundo, como eu falei. Porém, ele nunca lutou contra um cara como o Charles. Nesse momento, ele sou campeão, estou indo para mais uma defesa de título. Vou continuar fazendo história.
We've seen many times that people counted him out. He's in real trouble.
He gets opportunities every single fight to win, and he never does.
When he filled out his UFC bio at 20 years of age, in the strengths column, there was one word listed: hard.
Dustin's in trouble. Dustin's in real trouble.
I couldn't believe he beat Dustin. I still can't believe that Dustin
One
let
of
that
those
happen.
special talents, man. Trained so hard. Just is so committed to becoming the lightweight champion of the world.
He has one goal in mind, and that is to obliterate his opponent.
It's a different level of grappling, and there is no space to relax. This is not good. Oh, Dan's got his hands locked. Oh, it's trouble.
I don't know how this fight's gonna go, bro.
Plan for all my opponents. I'm gonna take them down, hold them there, make them tired and finish them.
É, eu pensaria muito se eu fosse lutar contra o Charles e botar ele para baixo. Eu lutei contra caras da parte, caras que estavam com medo de ser botado para baixo. Eu não tenho medo de ser botado para baixo. Dois dias eu tive oportunidade. Se errar, eu vou pegar.
I'm gonna show people how he grew up. I'm gonna stop his win streak. It's gonna be new lightweight champion from Dagestan.
Se é melhor em pé, se é melhor no chão, se é melhor de ice. Fraqueza nenhuma, não tem fraqueza. Fiz os caras pra trás, sem real, acho que.
Come on, start the fight, bro. I can't. I'm too anxious right now. Almost time. It's almost time, guys. Here we go. Why does Islam come out to this soft-ass music, bro? He needs to start coming out to the Dagestan song that Khabib music. This is bullshit. Islam always looks like he has to take a shit. I'm really nervous. I think he was just right.
The prized student of the late great Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov. Here's the number 4 ranked lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. 10 consecutive wins have produced DC what many believed was an eventuality that Makhachev would rise to a UFC championship setting. It is all in front of your former teammate.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what he has been working for. This is what people at the gym have long said would happen. Islam Makhachev on the top of a UFC championship. But the reality is he is faced with a different challenge in Charles Oliveira. He has not seen anything like this. But if you possess the skill set that Islam possesses, you are confident that you can get the job done. Tremendous grappling, outstanding wrestling, and a championship mentality unmatched by many. This is a massive moment for Makhachev. How does he handle a situation fighting a guy like Charles Oliveira?
That's what we're going to find out, man. That is what I'm so pumped for this fight. Islam is so damn dangerous. He's got a skill set that is just overwhelming and stifling. He's got submission skills, ground and pound, but it's just that pressure and that strength and that sambo wrestling background.
Who do y'all got, man?
Scares the hell out of guys. Guys don't want to face him. Charles Oliveira.
Who y'all got?
Not afraid.
He's not afraid.
My parlay just missed.
Support for Islam Makhachev in this building,
fucking ruined
and
my
Daniel
parlay.
Cormier is my source that Islam Makhachev spent north of $1 million on this training camp.
Yeah, they paid money to get this guy prepared. This guy's been in Abu Dhabi, in Dubai, getting ready. He has been ready to go this entire time. All the stones have been unturned for Islam Makhachev.
Big
If he
flex.
can't get the job done with all that was put into this camp, then he will not be a champion. This guy is ready to fight.
His overall craftiness on a whole nother level than most anyone in
Who
any
y'all got,
division.
man? Let me
It
know.
all comes down to this moment for Islam Makhachev. 11-1 in the UFC. Came in 2015. And tonight trying to head back to Dagestan with the goal.
Charles, baby. Dude, I love Charles so much, but I gotta go Islam. All right. Here we go. Oh my God, this is
The
crazy.
most accomplished mixed martial arts athletes of all time.
Ooh, Bronx.
Most of his UFC records, we believe, will withstand the test of time. 31st UFC appearance in UFC career that dates to 2010. Now 12-1 at lightweight. Since moving back up from featherweight.
Oh my God.
Opportunity tonight for Charles Pauly. He looks to regain the throne, so to speak, as the greatest lightweight in the world.
I love watching Charles. Yeah, he's so emotional about it, right? You can see what this means to him to be here and have this fight. Saying hi to all his teammates and his friends that have been with him through this journey, through the ups and downs of his career. And now they're here. One of the greatest lightweights possibly of all time. Depending on this fight, if he goes out there and he can secure a victory over somebody like Islam Makhachev, that is just a massive, massive feat.
Tonight's social media posts are brought to you by IRL, the official group messaging app of UFC. Go to UFC.IRL.com right now. Join the combo live with Robert Whitaker, and UFC fans around the world only on IRL.
I love calling Charles Oliveira fight. It really is something special to watch this man compete. From the closeness of his team to his skill set to knowing that it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. I love fighters, and I love the fighters, but I do not appreciate as many guys as much as I do Charles Oliveira, because this guy has gone through the fire to get to where he is.
Dude wears his heart on his sleeve,
he
bro.
has earned everything that he has right now. So to watch these two guys compete, two guys that I really enjoy, my teammate Islam Makhachev against a great champion like this of Charles Oliveira, I am just through the moon right now with happiness and joy to be called this fight.
Absolutely. No denying the championship aura possessed by Charles Oliveira. He said in the past, I feel good with the crown. He has visions of winning belts in not just one, not just two, but potentially three divisions. He has called his jiu-jitsu a jiu-jitsu of opportunity.
Who wins?
That as compelling a championship
Who got it, guys?
as this promotion and this sport
Here we go.
put together.
All right, I'm locking in now. I'm making my last
Brought to
tweet.
you by
I'm locking
VeChain,
in.
the official Layer 1 blockchain of UFC. Charles Oliveira is 33. Islam Makhachev will be 31 in 5 days. Both fighters 5'10" inches tall, both weighing in half a pound below the championship limit. Reach advantage of 3.5 inches with the Brazilian Charles Oliveira. All right, now for the introductions back inside.
Why Abu Dhabi?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sanctioned by the UAE MMA Federation. Mark Reed underscoring this contest at Octagon Sidearm. Ben Carson, David Lethamir.
Ah, no, I didn't mean to do that.
And when the action begins, referee is called to the Octagon, Tyson Herzog. This championship bout is brought to you by Etihad.
No, I got the fights right here. Look. I can't show it. I can't show it on the screen, but this is what I got. Look, if you need a link, anybody, if you need a link, all I ask is that you follow or throw a sub. Follow or throw a sub. I got a link for you, and I'll throw it for you easily. That's all I ask. I'm not begging. Follow or sub, and I got a link for you. Or if you want to just chill, you can stay here, and I'll show. I'm gonna get the angle right. I'm gonna get the angles right, and you're gonna see it right here. Okay?
And UFC fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the sold-out
Tell me what you want to do, bro. I got you.
Arena in Yes Island, Abu Dhabi. Time for to the undisputed UFC
What you need, bro?
Lightweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a combat combo fighter, holding a professional record, 22 wins, 1 loss.
Let's go.
He stands 5 feet 10
Let's
inches
go.
tall. Weighing in at 154 and 1/2 pounds.
Oh, this is
Live
fight, man.
presenting the combat combo world and European champion and the number 4 lightweight contender in the world is
You're looking at the fights. Goofy boy. Get a link. I'm telling you guys right now, this is how I do my streams. You can look in my eyes and you can see the fight. This is the loophole. Don't tell YouTube, don't tell Twitch. But this is the only way around to not get banned. I got the audio going and I got it right here. If you're not satisfied with this, you throw me a sub or a follow on Twitch, and I got you with a link. Let me know. Let me know. Sub up and I got you. Or you can just chill with me. We're gonna talk about the fights and you can watch right here. It's not the best, but hey. We're just trying to bend the rules without getting banned, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, fighters,
The fuck am I looking at? What a mean guy.
No final question for
It's
you.
time.
You want to touch gloves? Come out now. Ready to fight.
The touch gloves. Here we go.
Mixed martial arts at its finest. Two of the best in
Here
a
we go.
division ubiquitously
There we go.
regarded
Islam's gonna, Charles is gonna come out strong. Charles is gonna come out heavy in the
Minus
first round.
195 betting favorite to become a first-time UFC champion against the credentialed Charles DuBronx Oliveira, who's plus 165. Oliveira in yellow, Makhachev in red. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Timex. Shop the full collection on Timex.
Charles throwing a lot of kicks.
UFC 280 for 20%.
Ooh, Islam tags him. Islam tagging him.
Islam with a big left hand early.
It looked like he hit him.
Islam coming out strong with the striking.
You know Charles will get stunned, but keep fighting.
If Islam drops him, he's not going to be scared to go on the ground. That's the difference. And he got him down. Islam got him down.
Now, Makhachev said he would take him down here. Not many people are willing to play this game with Charles Oliveira. Islam said he is not afraid.
Islam's got him down
As expected,
in the
start
first
to throw
minute.
submissions right away.
Oliveira's already been cut open for what it's worth.
Islam really trying to make sure he gets either both arms in or out here. Nice job.
Nice elbow from Oliveira off his back.
Oliveira's ground game is so good, he immediately puts you on the defensive.
Islam's on top. 340.
Makhachev working inside that tight closed guard of Oliveira. And it's not just the submissions, Paul, when we talk about that active part of Charles Oliveira.
He will elbow you down there. He will elbow you. He will just keep swiveling those hips. He will threaten submissions and try to do damage from the bottom. But Islam already avoided that first triangle attempt and ended a big left hand to start things off.
Islam was winning the striking.
This is where he wants to be. Charles invited him down.
Yeah, he did. Oliveira put himself in a position that Makhachev said he wanted to be. But as you see there, Oliveira with the
Islam's
active
mauling, bro.
Makhachev
Oh, Islam's going to make it look easy.
deep half sweep here.
Trying to get up.
Ooh.
Nice job there from Oliveira. Look for the knees of Oliveira in the clinch. Very
Clinching.
dangerous.
Grabbed there by DuBronx. Getting back on his feet, using that leg lock attempt to get himself back up. Now he's got Makhachev pressing against the side of the octagon.
245.
Right in the corner. Makhachev.
Islam's going to throw him. Judo throw coming.
Herzog using his Brazilian Portuguese to tell Charles.
Told you. Told you. Told you. Told you.
Back step through there by Makhachev. That wizard kick we talked about earlier.
And we said how important that would be, right, DC? So he doesn't have to shoot low. He doesn't have to put his neck into a vulnerable place against Oliveira.
But the speed at which that happened. Earlier we saw a couple labored wizard kicks. You gotta attack that if you're gonna try it. Now let's see what Oliveira does.
Islam's dominant.
As he works back again.
I'm sorry I'm so biased, guys. I love Charles, but I knew, bro.
To his brother Makhachev.
And you see Islam move Charles towards the corner where he can take the instructions. If Charles Oliveira stays here, it's because he wants to be here. He has so many skills up his back to try to change the position. Islam stacking him.
Charles is bleeding.
You cannot allow someone as good as DuBronx to get his hips off to a side. You got to keep him square.
And pushing him up against the cage is a smart approach. there, he can't move as much. He's got his head pressed in there. He can feel every motion coming from those hips. He knows what's happening. He knows if he's trying to swivel for an armbar or submission attempt at all.
And this doesn't deter Charles Oliveira. If you remember, Kevin Lee had a lot of success in round 1 on the ground against Dubronx. So he will make the same attacks as
I'm
the
locked
fight
in,
goes
guys. I
on.
can't even talk right
Strong
now.
example right there, coming down the stretch of round 1. Jason Herzog, you can assure, will give them plenty of time to work here in these situations.
Yeah, these guys wanted to be down here. Charles invited him down, and Islam gracefully came down there.
Yes, sir.
That's something you don't want. You don't want to just continuously be stuck under Islam Makhachev. He's too good here. His base is so strong.
Makhachev keeping that elbow on the chin of Oliveira. Now tries to posture up. Charles swivels it.
Good up kick by Charles. Triangle.
Round 1 done.
What's up with this siren they got here? Dominant first round for Islam.
All right, look, this is that big left hand. Nice straight left.
Rock tissue.
Right off the bat. Look at this. We talk a whole lot about Charles Oliveira's striking, and Islam comes out with a nice strike. There he gets a nice takedown, ends up right in half guard, right on top, and pressing Oliveira up against the fence, right in his own corner.
Front kick to the face, okay? You got him in the end. He's faulted, okay? What he wants is that game. When he's on top of you, don't get him to come to you, okay? You're hurting him. Don't get him to get close to you.
This is madness.
Listen, you need to come up after him. Don't pressure point. So you need to be more active. Do not let him be active. Okay, get it. Watch out on the ground. Okay, watch out.
All right, back to the live action. Round 2 of a possible 5. Charles Oliveira's corner looking for more output here at the outset of round 2.
It's time.
Kind of feels like Khabib wants this one even more than his own championship wins. Investment doesn't even begin to describe it when it comes to Makhachev's career and his involvement. Oh, another nice stick down by Makhachev early round 2.
Yo, Islam's striking looks sharp. Bro.
Front kick to the face. Don't allow Makhachev to get close.
Charles trying to get his own takedown.
Look for Islam to try the inside trick to take Oliveira down. As he's in close, he will take that left leg inside to try to sweep him to his back. You know, this is something that is a little bit overlooked with Oliveira. When you're fighting just jamming knees into your body, it may not look like it's doing much damage, but it really wears on his opponents as the fights go on.
But Makhachev has double underhooks here.
And he's got to try to manipulate Oliveira to take him down. Charles Oliveira, you cannot take down with singles because he's so dangerous at jumping on your neck. You got to try to trip him to knock him down.
We're about 6.5 minutes in, and DC, despite the obvious skill sets in Oliveira's history, you kind of expected a longer fight tonight.
And a harder fight for both guys.
Come on.
Because of the matchup.
Good knee to the body there a moment ago from Charles Oliveira. Now back to the center of the octagon, under 3.5 in the round.
And as the fight goes longer, Oliveira will gain confidence, but Makhachev is a good striker. I know he's not known, but he has tremendous stand-up skills.
Islam doing just fine on his feet, though, so far in this fight.
Yeah, but the longer he does that, the more...
Yeah, don't fall in love with the striking, bro. Don't fall in love with the striking, Islam. I'm going to say
And
that.
in that action there against the side of
Even
the
though he is
octagon,
winning the striking.
you saw that Dubronx recognize
Also,
this. Maybe this is not a fight that I want to be
Second
taking
round,
guard.
2 minutes.
Right? He's defending and staying upright opposed to going to his back.
Ooh, he's tagging Charles.
Combination by Makhachev there, partially blocked by Oliveira.
That kick for Makhachev.
Yeah. Again, the guard raised for Oliveira, but still a rattle.
See Oliveira just slightly hesitant, knowing that Makhachev is always going to try to close that distance if we stand too long, and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Charles is just not as reckless as he normally is when he's chasing guys down.
Oh, Islam.
I think he's just aware of the takedown coming in his direction.
Oliveira.
Oh, baby! It's over. 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 The champion has a name.
And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion, Islam Makhachev.
Pressure at the moment he cleared
What?
he was able
Oh
to
my
get
God.
pressure. Makhachev was able to get from that top position. Unbelievable.
So Islam Makhachev, as we have said repeatedly, would be favored to beat any lightweight in the world.
What a
in
fucking-
under 2 rounds. He stops Charles Oliveira's winning streak at